Welcome to War Thunder with Subdude. How y'all doing? Well, this is probably not the message I really wanted to be putting out today, but it's going to be the message I'm putting out today. Just finished up a battle. We didn't win. I didn't die. That's all that matters. Um, but it was a good mission. I mean, it was profitable. I got lots of RP for it, even though it was a failure. It was a 1v1 at the end, and the gentleman driving his Saber was able to stay away from me, and I had the altitude advantage, so I exploited it ruthlessly. I couldn't hit him, he couldn't get at me, and all things said, he ran out of gas and had to land, and I ran out of gas and had to land. And I said, screw this, I'm not going to try and outclimb a Saber, even though I probably could. Um, what I'm complaining about at this point is this: the battle tasks, great, chat history, wonderful, my results. This. Two backups to the A4 Skyhawk. I mean, if I was playing arcade, those would be wonderful. If I was playing tanks, those would be wonderful. I'm not sure about ships. They don't even enter into the equation. But I'm playing air realistic, and this also goes for air simulator. They have no value. And when I say they have no value, I mean none. They don't help anything. They just accumulate. They just accumulate, and they're not an award. In air realistic or air simulator, they are not a reward. Let's just take a look at some of the planes I've got. FJ4B. I've got 6 backups for the Marine Corps version. I've got 1 backup for the Navy version. A2D1. I've got 24 backups. I've never used one. I have no use for them. Want to see really absurd? 73 backups. 38 backups. 20 backups. 31. Only 2 there, but I haven't even flown all the free repairs on that plane. Let's see. 17 free repairs, 5 backups, 5 backups, 3 backups. Haven't got any there yet. Not worried. France, Etendard. Haven't got any backups on that yet. I've got 10 free repairs on the Super Mystere. But if we take a look at, come on, down. Cancel. Jesus. Voiture 2A. I've got 28 backups there. The 2B, I've got 21 backups. I don't fly any of these planes in ground forces. I don't fly them in arcade. I've only got 5 backups for the YS. Haven't gotten any of those. Doesn't matter. The thing is, I've got backups for planes I can't use because I only play air realistic. And the only place I fly is in air realistic, and I keep getting backups that I don't use. I would rather have a free repair. Give me a free repair. I don't want, you know, 5 free repairs, although that would be very nice, especially for some of these planes like, I don't know, TU4 or the B-29. B-29 has a repair cost of $33,000. I haven't flown mine. I've only flown it one time. Uh, I got 5 backups for that, and I've only flown it once. I don't like these free repairs. So, now, if you play arcade, they must seem like godsend. If you play tanks, they must seem like a godsend. I'm not sure about ships, so I can't answer that. But I play air realistic, and I'm pretty sure it's the same exact way for air simulator. You can't use the backups. They're worthless. Give me a gold piece. 1 gold for every 10 backups. Do you know how much gold I would have if they gave me 1 gold piece for every 10 backups? I'd have a boatload of gold. And let's just take a look. Now, this is one of the newest planes in the game, and it's 20 gold for a backup. Gaijin just robbed themselves of me spending 40 gold to get 2 backups on a plane that I will never use a backup on. So basically, they robbed themselves of money. Well, they haven't really robbed themselves of money. What they've done is they've given me something of value that I have no value in. I don't use them ever. I think I've used 1 backup in my entire flying time. And it might have been a tank, even, back when I played tanks. So the backups should only be awarded in those versions of the game where backups can be used. Like I said, I don't play anything but air realistic. That's not to say that I haven't played tanks, and I do collect some tanks. And I like to collect certain things. I've got certain ships that I've collected, but I don't play ships. I think they're absolutely broken. And until you can prove me different, that's the way I'm going to continue to go forward. There's nothing wrong with it if you like it, though. I just don't like to get backups, which are a phony reward. And backups should only be given out in the game modes in which you can use them. Give me lions. Lions is good enough. Give me something other than backups. Backups are, all they do is make me upset. They just piss me off, to be blunt. Because I'll never use them, and they just accrue. And they just become a number growing in my hangar view, my modification view. I mean, 9 backups on a B-34. I only fly the B-34 now and then. I like the plane. I just don't fly it very often. Generally, I'm sticking to tier 4 and up. And in tier 4, I'm mostly sticking to A2D1, and then I go into tier 5 and tier 6. And my tier 6 plane is the A4B right now. There are other planes I like. I love the Phantom. Don't get me wrong, I love the Phantom. I love the F100D. But we don't have enough missions that are worthwhile to be flying these planes in anything other than air-to-air combat slaughter. I don't want to be doing nothing but air-to-air. Air-to-air should be a secondary for me because I enjoy blasting ground targets. And somebody's going to go, well, why aren't you playing tanks? Because I don't want to play tanks. Tanks are. Bringing aircraft into tanks is absolutely 100% horribly broken, especially for the air. Now, you got helicopters, y'all can just sit over there. It doesn't matter. Until Gaijin will allow a complete combined arms capability. Now, that may mean having a river where boats come up river and can be firing at the tanks, and the tanks can be firing back at the boats, and the aircraft can come in, and helicopters can be hovering over the battlefield doing their thing, and it's all working at the same time. There may be limitations on the engine. That's the only thing I can think of. Now, when I say boats coming up the river, I'm talking about a river the size of, let's say, I don't know, the one on the Stalingrad map, where a destroyer could actually be coming upriver, or a frigate, or what's that thing? Corvette. And this is where the game should have gone. Instead, it got broken into air, ground forces with air, naval forces with air. If you only play with aircraft, you can't play against the tanks unless you play the tanks first, and then you can play with the air. And the same with the ships. The only way you can play with the air is if you play with the ships first. I'm not interested in playing with the ships. I'm not interested in playing with the tanks. I am only interested in flying the aircraft. And because I'm only interested in flying the aircraft, and I'm not interested in arcade, all of these backups are absolutely useless. And they are rather on the insulting side. Which is why, if you're in air realistic or simulator, those should not be awarded. They should be awarded when you're playing air arcade. They should be awarded when you're playing ground forces. They should be awarded when you're playing ships, naval forces. But if you're playing air realistic and air simulator, those should not be an award. Now, some people may have a different view of things. And I'm sure there are a lot of you that have a completely different view, and some of you will just be angry and trollish and carry on like, well, angry trolls. But They are an annoyance. And I really wish there was some way for me to cash in them. I mean, give me 100 lions for each one that I've got. I mean, that would probably put me over 7 million. I've got that many backups. I've got a boatload of backups. I have got an absolute freighter full. That many backups. And no use for any of them. None of them. I've got tank backups. And I don't even play tanks. So what good is a tank backup when I don't even play tanks? There needs to be a way for me to either A, cash them in, or B, never receive another one while I'm playing my preferred game mode. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but that's just the way I feel. And you may have a different opinion. And this is Subdued signing off. Y'all have a pleasant today, a better tomorrow, and we'll catch you in the sky and air realistic on the good maps. Bye bye, folks.